Alright guys, that's Kremp again today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. The drama continues in the Black Ops 6 kickoff tourneys. Dashy getting into it last night against Shifty, his old nemesis it seems, over the Warzone side. Lots going on there, but also the team's confirmed for the $50,000 Zoomer, the flank invitational happening in just a couple of days time at this point. Dashy, mind blown about one of these teams that has been formed. Very much interested to your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new as always, I greatly appreciate it. Plenty to get into of course. We've talked a lot about the weapon balancing here over these last few days. Drazah continually talking about it, saying that subs are just running the game right now. We do have more maps coming into the game, but not necessarily the maps that we were maybe hoping to see, because no Hacienda, no firing range, no Yemen, some of the ones that have been rumoured. So there are some new maps instead. They do say there are more maps coming mid-season as well. We do know, at least it was rumoured a while ago, that there were certain maps that Sledgehammer Games worked on for last year's MW3 that Trek have effectively commandeered for the new title. Hopefully that is true, because of course Sledgehammer did a pretty damn good job with Rio's, 6-star, Vista, maps like that last year. So there are 3 maps coming in, November the 14th, so that is soon enough for sure to our understanding to get the season underway with these new maps in play. So it's a good sign. You can't see all that much on these maps as of yet anyway, all there are just overviews for now rather than an actual, layouts and everything, but to be fair, a couple of these, the hideout map at the bottom side and also this extraction one, they do look relatively square, and square can sometimes mean 3-lane if the maps are designed well. Again, they look pretty small, to be honest, and that is going to be the concern here, because that's what's been happening so far in this game, is that it's just small maps, and it seems like that trend is continuing, but I will say that these at least have a chance, I would say, to be viable for competitive. Time will tell. Also, changes to the weapon balancing. The SMGs are going to get buffed. Damage range buff to the SMGs to improve their mid-range effectiveness. I know that Matt Squant's mentioned this because, the feeling is that, wow, the ARs, again, are dominating, the SMGs are already struggling. And sure, that is probably true to some degree, but not fully, I would argue, especially given what usually happens in COD history, where the SMGs tend to get better over time, and that, of course, is what Drazah was mentioning at the start of the video, and he's like, look, wow, the subs are getting it done again, they get all the ARs banned, GA them, and then the ARs get nerfed and the SMGs get buffed, and this is the thing, right? The XM4's gone, the Model L is gone. I can almost guarantee that even if those guns are substantially nerfed, they won't get un-GA'd. It's just how it tends to be. Once the pros GA something and ban it, it never comes back, regardless of if the meta changes. If that happens, I'll be mind blown and I'll be impressed, but it seems doubtful. So the SMGs are going to get better. Matt Sconce and the Trike guys mentioned it. They said, okay, right now the weapon balancing isn't absolutely terrible, but it's certainly not great, so they're going to try and help it be resolved, and this is what they're going to do. Obviously, they're going to try and improve the spawns, reducing the flashbang screen effect duration by 20%, added stance change cooldowns to try and stop snaking. That's definitely an interesting one that, look, whether they succeed here, we've seen various patch updates in the past attempted to stop snaking as a feature. We'll see, because the pros are going to GA it, we think, hopefully at least, in their own games. The question is that, well, is it going to ruin ranked play? Is it going to ruin competitive games outside of professional play? Hopefully not, if that change happens. But yeah, the damage range nerf for the ARs, and I think the big one really is the headshot nerf at close range. I think that seems to me to be a pretty damn good idea. So yeah, we'll see when this patch update drops exactly what it means for the meta, because if all of a sudden the ARs are now weaker than the SMGs again, then you've got to considerably rethink the way that they've decided on these GAs over the last few days. And this is one of the problems, I would say, with kind of deciding GAs before the competitive rule set has launched, and also before the patch updates have happened, because usually there are early season patches, and a pretty big one is coming into effect soon. Now, Ronnie was talking about the new season structure for the 2025 league. Effectively, it's going to be qualifiers, then a minor tournament. The minor tournament is meant to be basically single elimination. I think it's funny that Ronnie just puts this article yesterday on the Breaking Point site with basically all of the info. Like, it's not like, oh, this may happen, that may happen. It's like, this is exactly what is happening. So if the CDL know this and everyone seems to know it, I guess maybe there was, like, they do probably a PowerPoint presentation to the teams and to the players, and if that got leaked, which maybe is what's happened, then we know all the format, I guess, is where it's coming from, because the league is meant to decide this soon. But yeah, the rumour is that effectively there's going to be qualifiers, normal, regular CDL online games. But for, you know, hopefully Major 1, Major 2 and beyonds, they will do a minor tournament before the major tournament, which is just an online tournament system. Now, I think this is going to be single elim, which is better, like, it's not maybe ideal, but it's better than nothing. And to be fair, I don't mind it. If you do a minor online single elim and then you have a major shortly afterwards, it builds great storylines, right? Because it's like, oh, well, this team won, but it was single elim cheese, it was online cheese. Are they onliners? Are they going to be able to replicate it on LAN? And the LAN's in a couple of weeks, so you can find out. That's the type of storylines that I like to see. So it seems like Minor 1 is going to be seeded by standings after the December qualifiers. Minor 2 will be seeded using the Major 1 standings, which makes sense. And then it's going to be a Friday, Saturday, round 1, round 2, semi-finals, grand finals on the Sunday, with then points allocated as a result. 30 for the winner, 20 for seconds. Third and fourth get points as well, 20k for the champion. So, you know, it's pretty cool, to be fair. Now, does it mean that there are probably fewer on LAN games this season than last year? Probably yes, which isn't ideal, but it does mean that there are more games this year that matter than last year, which is probably a positive as long as this goes through. Then the other interesting, I guess, update here is that it seems like OpTic are going to be hosting Major 2 in Texas, but I think many expected that was going to be at Esports Stadium Arlington again, right, in, you know, near enough Dallas, whereas apparently it's going to be in Allen again. Whether it's going to be at the same facility they run the World Championship at, the Credit Union of Texas Event Center, whatever it was called, whether they're going to do that there, I don't know, but definitely interesting. And then Chicago, we don't know who's actually going to be hosting it, because to be honest, if ever there was going to be a Chicago event, I always thought that OpTic would have to be involved, because, like, Hex obviously has ties over there. Like, you know, it seems like that just makes a lot of sense for OpTic to be involved in a Chicago run event. But if we have a season where we have one Miami event, probably the worst of the 5, based on what happened last year, and then we have 2 events effectively run by Toronto, 2 events run by OpTic, like, commendable for those organizations, but, like, we are on thin ice, aren't we, if we have, like, 3 orgs being relied on to run, like, every single event of the season, and of course an additional one in Riyadh. But let's talk about some of the tournaments in yesterday, because there's plenty of drama as always. First of all, shout out K-San and the guys, all of the guys that are putting on a clinic this off-season. Obviously Hitch and Zuma and, you know, K-San and Methods, of course, running tournaments. It's great to see for the scene. And the fact that he's been able to pull this off is actually mega. So he's running a $50,000 LAN in a few days on November 9th in LA. And it's going to be full teams. So they've managed to get the agreement. And I think this is being broadcast on his own Twitch, but also I think on, like, the CDL YouTube, yeah, and the COD YouTube. So it's clearly a tournament that he's been able to run effectively in partnership with the league themselves, and that's why they're able to get full teams. This is like another dub for the league. Can you believe it? We actually have W's around the COD League lately, because it seems finally they've admitted, or at least agreed, to actually allow a tournament to be run before their own season starts, right? With the full rosters. Everyone wants to see this stuff. FaZe, 100 Thieves, OpTic, and then Cloud9, the top 4 theoretical teams from the last season by, okay, Toronto were there, but Toronto and New York have eventually combined. And, you know, it's the big 3, plus the team that made the, you know, World Championship Grand Final this year, basically that organization before the roster changes they made. You know, they're running a LAN tournament to see who's the best team right now before the game comes out. Like, it's absolutely mega. So, well excited for that one. This was Method's 10k switcheroo tournament, which ended up being a 12k tournament after the respin cheese. This was the bracket that they were running with when the tournament got underway, and the champions, well, actually, we'll see the champions here in just a second, but there was certainly lots of talking points during this one, especially from this drama. Now, this is actually sensational. Like, say what you want about Shifty and, you know, whether you think he's actually good or bad or whatever, but there was a big comeback here that Shifty was part of. Dashy was going to team with Shifty and Hisoka. That was the initial spin. Dashy, though, decided he didn't want to team with the Warzone guys, hit the respin cheese, and then ends up in a match against Shifty's team and gets 1v3'd by Shifty when it matters. Like, you know, say what you want about Shifty or about Dashy, and obviously, you know, we're going to talk Dashy later today because he's done a phenomenal job, it seems, in scrims so far for the OpTic team, but this was super commendable here for Shifty, right? Because he's talked a lot of trash, to be fair, saying he can be in the league and he can be, obviously, an important member of that. But when it matters, you know, did he deliver? Yeah, he knocked Dashy's team out of the tournament. So that was crazy stuff. Obviously, Kenny was falling to his knees in Walmart as a result of the replies. So I'll show a couple of clips on that here in just a second. But the champions in the end of the tournament was Scrappy again. These off-season, like, duo tournaments, Scrappy just seems to farm cash in these. And, well, pretty interesting victory because Scrap Envoy, a Thieves duo, and then Hicksy Abuzah, duo, of course, from the Surge team. Abuzah was frying in this, and Hicksy and Scrap, they go way back as well. They've had great success together as a duo in-game, and, of course, we know that Hicksy plays the game the right way, and it obviously worked out very well here. Whether it worked out for Surge is another question, but definitely a promising start for these guys.
They're still up there.
He's laying down up there.
Absolutely just fell off the map.
Bro, hello? What the fuck happened?
I thought he's gonna fucking
Bro, what the fuck just happened? Where are you going?
Shots. Go for his Sui, bro.
Yo, listen, I gotta help.
Right here, middle doors. Go on.
Nice. Just
That's bomb down. That's bomb down. That's bomb down.
Yeah.
Middle ticket. Someone's on me.
Right as well. Nice. Get down. I'm on the way. I'm here. I'll be right.
Oh my god, baby! Fucking horrible! Come on, baby!
Holy fuck.
The traitors are done.
Good shit, loader boy. Good shit, boys. Good comeback.
Holy shit.
Bro, that one I lost was fucking insane.
Green wall! Green wall!
Yeah. Yo.
Wait, Cell, yeah, you might need 3-minute camera.
I'm actually fucking crying.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dead,
chances,
dude.
bro. Oh my god.
That was fucking
What are
comedy.
the chances? Holy shit.
Yeah, that is insane.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Listen, bro. AG sick incoming chat.
Yeah, bro. He's sick as
Holy
Scrap.
fuck.
Ernie,
I am
okay,
fucking
good.
crying,
They
bro.
think they have a god squad. Perfect.
I am fucking crying, bro. Holy shit, that is hilarious.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck, bro.
If
That
I,
was actually fucking comedy, bro.
dude, that was actually fucking legendary.
Holy shit.
They're actually getting a god squad. Okay.
What the fuck?
A god squad.
What the fuck?
What just happened? What just happened? This
Wait,
new
now that I think about it, hold on, bro. Pick me now. 'Cause
No.
Where are the ARs going, bro?
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, you're getting hoed. You're getting no pairings. You're getting no. Wait, yo, what is this shit?
The fuck?
This is new wheel cheese, bro. What is this, bro? This is
Nah,
some
bro.
new wheel cheese.
Listen, bro. Pick me, bro. Come on, bro. I can't listen.
Oh my god, dude.
God. What you say, babe? We gotta go to dinner tomorrow? I hate you.
Bro, wait, what was that? Wait, what the fuck? I gotta move tomorrow. Paige is spamming me. I got content too.
Yeah, oh god, I think what the fuck?
What the
Content
fuck?
for tomorrow. Paige said I got all day content. Please
All day
show up and don't be
pickleball.
late.
So these are the teams, of course, getting reacted to. The Black Ops 6 Invitation number 3 teams from the Flank and Zoomers tournament. Obviously, that $100,000 tournament that he's been running. 25k number 1 happened. 25k number 2 happened. This is 50k number 3. So it's slightly different. The teams are a bit more mixed up this time than they have been before. So we've got, you know, basically an AR duo and an SMG duo, but not necessarily from the same franchises. So it's kind of all over the place. Some of these teams are obviously a bit, you know, strange in a way. I mean, Cammy, Ghosty, Vickle, and Hicksy. It's going to be interesting. Nastie, Kenny, Gwinn, and Tej. Kind of like that one. At least, you know, they've got the duo there from the, you know, from at least one roster. Same, I guess, with HyDra and Envoy. So it can happen. It's not always happens. But these are the teams. A few of them are kind of nice. Shotzzy, Kremp, Lucky, and Beans. Obviously, to keep an eye on some of the theoretical top talent here. But yeah, this one is absolutely godlike on paper. Now, Awakening, Dashy, Lynz, and aBeZy is not bad either. Drazah, Skyz, Kiz, and Estriel, you know, maybe there's some promise there. But Cellium, Scrappy, Simp, and CleanX, it's like, what are you actually meant to do about that team on paper? Like, on paper, that team is disgusting. They should be the best team. Like, it's Simp and CleanX as an SMG duo. it just, you couldn't have built a better team on some level, right? I mean, the idea of having Cell as your main, Scrap as your faster AR, if not flex at times, and then Simp and CleanX as your slaying and fast-paced SMG, like, yeah, that team is going to be tough to stop. And obviously these guys, you know, certainly Pred looking at the results and saying like, wow, can you believe they're actually going to form this roster? It's outrageous. I don't know how Scrappy keeps getting away with this, but for whatever reason, every single one of these off-season tournaments, Scrap just seems to get either a godlike roster or a roster which is very much right up there. So yeah, Simp's like, yeah, I don't mind that. I'll take my great chance at walking home with the big prize. But very much interested in your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Take care, and I'll see you next time.